Good evening. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you stay. I know, cutting it short today, but hey, it's not just means you're not hanging around waiting for everything to get going. And talking about get going, let's get going. Final Fantasy time awaits, so into it we go. I know, we're on a short play time tonight. We are? Yeah. Things took the line what it is. What are we up to doing? Well, we have a full amount of money, so we're going to try to complete our Wondrous Tales. So we have Delta Escape, 9th 12 Circles, the Endwalker of Set of Raids, hello, some dungeons, maybe a Limitless Blue, maybe one of these. So we got 4 points. We need to get to at least 7 to refresh our thing. So take our raids, 1, 2, 3, that's that. Take a dungeon, and then we can always just do one of these as a finish, or we can do another dungeon. Personally, I think 2 dungeons and the raids will be perfectly fine. You do? I do. So, that said, what I probably should do is do this. Withdraw, take Delta out, do all circles there, yay, and then do all Delta with, or do the Alliance raid, and then the rest. Eggs in a boat. There's only one thing that annoys you about that, isn't there? It is. Why just, red, blue, pink, yellow, green, purple? They've had all sorts of different sequences to do. But it had fun. What you done? Probably put red sort of center. See if I could fit one extra egg in there. Do red center, 2, 2, yellow and green. Right, so do a dark blue. Right? You could have some real fun with it. You could have done red, yellow, green, dark blue, purple. Instead of light blue, do dark blue. And then instead of this, I don't know. Like almost those colors, except for the pink. Yeah, and the blue is too light. Right. Why? That, actually. Red, yellow. There's a black, but technically right? It's like, technically Thanalan is deserty yellow. That's green in the black shroud. But you see what I'm talking about. Blue for here, purple. You could have done a white egg, or blue, or red, or... see? This is why. 5 colors of this, plus the Far East. So, a white scrolled egg, a purple Giraldanian, Ishgardian, Thanalan, this. Right? That would have been nice. That'd be actually kind of cool to see. Get a series of eggs and have the full... these ones here, and then Ilsabard and Tural join it. You wouldn't add Norverent. It's like source and first, and then the rest of the spots around. Oh, so does that mean when we come to do the 13th, we'll have a dot here and a one there as a block? Well, Charlie is white with blue, exactly. It'd be neat to get a series of eggs that actually had the different nation states. I would admit that would be very cool. Anything else specific? Nothing happens until tomorrow, so the timers kick over again. No additional words about any sort of updates. What we're doing runs... Hatching Tide runs to the 24th. Easter itself is in 6 days' time. 4 days after that, Hatching Tide is all said and done. So, people will blaze off to Easter. Level 4 Arcanist. Nice. Helm of Light. Experience earned from battle, and of course, experience earned when below 70. Nice. They got a very good start there. Wow. Monaco. We will hope to see your well played as you go along. Mm-hmm. Got a blue and a red and a yellow. Where to run to, then? Well, I suppose disappearing off to Gold Saucer would be a thing. Like, I thought you ran past it. I did. Fortunately, though, we shall see how it all burns down. What other fanciful things do we have? Taffeta set. Do. Like when people mix and match stuff. Wonder what the next thing on the list is. There's our gatekeeper, or a gatekeeper. Leap of faith. We'll see if we pop up in 2 minutes or so. That was a different hatching tide set. Which ran by. One where they gave everyone, and it's gone out of my head, what the dust bunnies themselves were. Spriggans. Spriggans. Sailor Scout outfit. Very much so. Is that the Cortrail frill dress? I don't know the shoes and the short thigh highs, but I know that's a sailor's top and the Cortrail frills dress. The common enough thing people run by with. Not like it's rare and super duper unusual. That's something you can actually craft? Probably, actually. You know? Certain things are very, very wanted. I remember someone once, it was like, ran into them. They were a brand new player. And they're like, can you like, whip up some pants for me or something? It's like, you know, they were upset. He spoke with them and they were like, I don't like my starter gear. It looks, well, rougher than I anticipated. It's like, sure, here's some level 1 gear for you. It's this, you know, high quality. So you know it's good. Oh, I guess it is my axe. And my axe. Hyrule. Hyrule. Thank you, Hyrule. This has been a hot minute for me. And it says Strel.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape.
Yep, we all got hit because someone was not standing on the right spot.
I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena.
Uh-oh.
Stay where you are.
Help out the healers a little. Like, we'll just throw out Titan and just pull out the Phoenix. We can, so we will.
Wet like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. Lead back to me.
Oh no, it's a death race.
I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power. Stay where you are.
Yeah, I do not want to be part of that. That's a tanky busty. I can't handle that. One stack you two are gonna have to do yourself.
A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable.
Isn't that cute? You're gonna ulti-mas. And it worked. Oh, never mind, someone else has got it.
These shells are mine.
Those are circles. Well done.
Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unending.
Still got 25 seconds on that. I am throwing the wrong spell, so that's okay.
For mother. I'll give you special cells.
Oh, the guy in yellow, he knows what he's doing.
Your soul screams. Wet like unto chains. These bars are unbreakable.
Good save. Nice rescue.
Stay where you are. Wet like unto chains.
Crap, move a little.
All paths lead back to me.
Okay, get blown up here. Not much I could do anyway. Nope.
For Athena.
Someone was being silly and wasn't moving over, so I pulled over for them. No! Oh, they got this, unless they get completely stupid. It's fine. High low priority. I think I'd self higher priority than just ordinary DPS, but you never know. It's mid-mechanic, I'm fine. Ooh. Ba-da-da-ba-da. Player recommended. I give you the thank you. For that route. Woohoo! Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Sure I'm not setting Delta Escape. Is what it was, wasn't it? What the book says. Delta Save. Yeah, Delta Escape. 2, 3, 4. And we'll say Agelia. Right after we jump our way to some extra loot. 'Tis a leap of faith. Yay, we have 10 minutes to get there. Woo. Disadvantages of sprint. Very good for the long jumps, not so good for the short jumps. Come on, pick up, thank you. Wow, okay, we stood on the edge of that. Scuff it, jump here. You can do that. I can do that. I'm a cool guy like that. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Up. Go. Three and three and three. Nice. Ooh, jogged one. Well, that caped me. A little bit longer, but I think that's me just being cautious about all my jumps. Yoo-hoo! Wish to abandon the duty. I do. I will abandon my duty because I've completed my duty. Get paid on the side. I would hope that, you know, much like getting chips at a casino, there's an actual hard reason for a majoritable of most of this stuff. It would be most disagreeable. It's like, I got millions of this stuff, but I can't spend it anywhere. It's like, no. Like, you got every prize you've got. Just walk up to someone, it's like, oh, I wish I could get this. Like, I'm rich, I'm rich. Okay, fine, but, you know, get Gil back out of this. Well, what was the conversion rate? I know I can't do it right now, but I think you could transfer so much Gil for so much MGP. Oh, painted. Right? I don't remember how much Gil you have to throw down, but how much this is. Oh, this one. I'm a frog. Like, oh, this one gets turned into frog right off the bat. Uh-oh, everything's gonna change now. Couldn't remember if it was match or not match, so I take a play at it. Right. Like, I remember certain things happening. I just forget which order they go in. One. Should go off. This should go off. Goes off. That goes off. Then the other thing goes off. Because she cute. Like, see the tank? It's like, yeah. Do do do. Do. All right. What an absolute mess of things. 51 to 59. Yep. I don't have a card. We're missing from this that. We've done the vault a number of times, so why not? What are you saying? Yeah, 500 MGP, but I forget how much the gil is. Maybe like 1,000 gil for 500. I think it's like a 2 to 1. It's definitely a ratio. I don't remember how much gil to that. It was a very long time ago. But it gives you your initial chunk of MGP. So that you can play the little games, and then you win a few of the actual gates. Because, you know, you won't be winning gates for a little bit. Brand new to all the games. It's like, leap of faith you might get. Hooray! Because it's jumping puzzles. Then someone points out the mass rows, and all of a sudden you got like 10,000 in your pocket, and you're like, wow, okay. Another 3,000 something for basically playing Cacpot for the week. Out of that original 500. Maybe build up a little more. Maybe someone shows you how to play one of the games that pays better. On the second floor. And away you go. Right, at that point, you're now off. Hurrah! Average wait time 6 minutes. Yay! And what was your thing to say? Cliffhanger. Oh, we don't have to be part of that for this. Red and blue pajamas. My dude. Did you wear fairly color-coordinated pajamas? The only time I wear a pajama shirt type things when I'm sick. Other than that, the pants are just fine. I'm gonna be like, interesting. Do you have a good old time? I have a great old time. Doing many things. Catching up in this game, playing that game on the side, basically doing this, that, and the other. The weekend was fun. Sunday? Got blowed up. Playing games I doubt I'd ever stream. Well, any sort of competitive game, player versus player, I would never stream live. Right? Not unless it was a specialist sort of thing, because you're always worried someone's going to stream snipe you. You're like, oh, I know that person's name. Check them out. Oh, they're there. And now they have 2 monitors, and they're like, I know where you are. Right? Or they have info about where your team is, because they don't go after you. They just watch the fact that your mini-map shows where all your teammates are. Yes? So, yeah. Oh. Right, so anything like a Dota 2 or a Smite 2, Marvel Rivals, if I ever got to play, if I ever wanted to play it, all would be in the same category. Right? There's stuff you would play with people, but you're unlikely to stream it unless you can put more of a delay on your stream. This is fine. No. That's twice I got knocked off at that same location. Getting a little bit on the frustrating. Ah! Rack you! I did not realize you could get hit from way up there. It's the same bomb in the same spot twice they got me. That is frustrating. Frustration isn't getting basically unable to get blown off by a couple of different bombs. That's different. Getting blown off in the same location by the same bomb. That's frustrating. Because it's like you just got blown up doing the exact same thing and you're like, Users should no longer give their coins? Exactly. Because the augmented stuff's already able to be purchased outright. So the shine and twine should be gone, and the ability to buy getting the coins to augment her should be gone too. So tomorrow's basically cruiserweight 1 to 4 plus the first walk. Yep. That's the plan, and then whatever else we can pick up along the way. All things are good? All things are good. Uh-oh. Black Mage was not watching where they're going. How many Black Mages we got? 1, 2, 3, and 2 are in my group. Cool. We have a pair of artistes, a pair of... What's...
Come, children of man.
Who wants a balance card?
Scatter! Bend the knee.
Ah. Burgot's just gonna hammer this guy. Chip. There we go.
Behold the velocity of the builder.
Center line.
For me, O Hammer Divine.
Solid berry. Gotta get slipstream. I mean shadow flare. I mean slipstream. Aha. Oh, that is really, if you think about it, it is old shadow flare. Does the same things. a right royal charge here between me and the Black Mage. All right. I'm up for it. Inky. Who is Noon? Ah, the one I said that almost fell off. All right. Noon, you and I are basically head-on-head spell casting against each other. I'm very intrigued with what your gear is.
Intriguing. Then the destroyer.
625 stuff. Cool.
After you have provided my servant with some sport.
Holiday. Also Glenn. Alrighty. 4660 gear. That's actually a pretty good look there, Glenn. That's the strife pants with the sort of vampiric top to it. Aristocrat stuff.
Statue I have fashioned for
That's
our
it.
contest.
Plaguebringer's coat's the specific one he's got. It's not bad. Whee. Yeah, I figured that was exactly who was next to me, Belladonna.
Come, show me the strength. Upon the ground you shall crawl. For my authority is the destroyer. Body and soul. Wandering star, descend and destroy.
Yeah, big rock.
Keep a reverence.
Oh no, somebody got blowed up. Just stop your pants. You're a tank now. This is because it's probably going to go to that side next.
Come, mortal. Enter my realm, if you dare.
I dare. Well, I've been burned before, so why not? Definitely worth being burned in this case. Now who's got my third position? Tank 1. Regular? Yeah, I suppose so. There's a long way to go.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
Put a shield up for that one.
Leave naught uncleansed.
I think you're gonna have to move again. Yes, you were.
Just a mirage, or something more.
Bleeding Spark should be next.
I'm quite warm. Let there be fire. Raging flames dance upon the wind.
Yeah, nobody got barbecued on that one.
None can escape the imperfect.
Fight turns.
This will burn. Shall our fires burn?
Holy moly, going on the short stick here. There we go. Do do dee do do do. Nice rolls. Scholar at Offending, Robe of Casting. Definitely recommend those who want a more look like Urianger look. I was like, oh god, I forgot about this fight. Noon? Really? I get very about this fight. There's a lot of wipes and stuff.
Witness to our might.
It's one of those fights that actually favors.
Will you be able to comprehend?
Think you can outthink it? Yeah, I can outthink it. So you're going to change all the colors. Ooh. Oh, I did it on purpose, see if I can survive. Yeah. For science, right? Yes, yes, yes.
the flames of the abyss consume all.
Will you weather my trial? We've only just begun.
Well, that's wonderful, but this is over. Yes. Yes. I give you full marks. Right? Definitely a rage. This got initially a few places, then a few others, no. They picked up their pace at the end. Still enjoyable. Black Mage technically should be overtopping me anyway. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right, so let's go here to the raids. Boop, boop, boop. Rid of those. Back to here. What are we on? Book number? Book number 7. That's not bad. We can get here and here and get a 3. So that's good. It is very good. All right. 70, 80, 51 this. We got 2 Vault and Airy. It's an 80 dungeon. Matoya's Relic's a fun one. Amarod's not bad. Grand Cosmos is fun. Pick a 70 dungeon, because it's... You like the Gimlet Dark. I do. 10 minutes or so. There's something... There is. Well done, Fuppy Wuppy. You just think I'm making up names. Hey, someone thought it was a clever name to give their character. Aha! I shall be known as this. I still stand by the fact that you don't want to pick dummy names, because... you know, it's the whole find yourself in another world and have to use that name. That would suck. Do you identify yourself as your real name or by your in-game name? Well, sometimes you don't have the choice. True, true. I chose the name Darkfire well before I learned Scholar and Summoner were going to be a thing. With the Arcanist root job. Right? I was expecting to wind up be a black mage myself. Hence, Dark Fire. Ah. Right? Black mage, Dark Fire. Preference on fire spells. Like, okay, that makes sense. I do. But I must admit, magic always bugs me a little bit. Uh-huh. You know, I can get to an understanding of certain types of magic. Others just confuse me. Like, such as fireball. Oh. Right, fireball is one of the most confusing spells in my mind. The game mechanics of a fireball is very simple. This thing explodes, does stupid numbers of damage, clap, rinse, repeat, murder everything. Right? I fully understand the mechanics of it. I fully comprehend that it's a good spell. What my brain has trouble with is the multitudes of different fireballs I've had in the past. 3.0, 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons, fireball literally just erupted from the spot. Pick a spot within this period of time, a fireball erupts from the location. In 5.0, and I think in 4 point something, it basically was launched from your hand. And it's like, okay. It's like, why does that confuse you? Well, first of all, fire is a mechanic. Right? There's no such thing as element of ice or element of this. I mean, technically in this game, there are the 6 elements, fire being one of them. And like, well, fire's combustion. It's not an element, it's a process. A reaction. It's a case of knowing too much science to go with the mere wonder of it all. Hence why I probably wouldn't be able to use fire magic wherever I went. It's like, you can't cast fireball. Aw. Why? Because somehow you always screw up how fire actually is. You know, it's like earth is an element and water is an element. It's like water's a molecule. Earth is a fucking mixture. Fire is a process and air is also a mixture. Someone look at you like this. Like, I can use water magic, but I can't use ice magic. I just look at them like... it's like it's the same thing. How are you having issues? Like I said, things like that would confuse the crap out of me. I'd wind up basically being having to use probably things that make sense to me. Lightning. That makes sense to me. It's like lightning. That's the flow of electrons up someone's butt. All at once. That makes sense. I can use that. You know, the concussive force of wind. Yes, the cutting force of wind. High compression air, perhaps? An air knife, if you would. Yep. Yep. Ooh. The earth ones would make sense, you know, catapult chunk of rock high speed into someone's face. Not so much a case of launch earth ball, but the actual spell would be catapult in my books. Would take it from Dungeons and Dragons. It'd be good though. It's like, hi, by the way. Lobler, you know. Just carry a large amount of metal balls just to like donk someone in the head with them. works. Right? Animate objects, catapult, the telekinetic type spells, manipulating the objects, that'd be fine. I can get that. But yeah, it's like you know too much about certain things for certain things to be the way. Leap of faith. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. We're due for it in about 4 minutes. Two sets of fathers and sons all staring up at the friggin' roof. Just to prove that's a guy thing. Well, we do enjoy many things. I can see, like, this still works for the fairy because of its range to heal. Ooh, the airy. I'd like to see something happen with those. Like, I know these are just glamours, but part of me wishes that there was something back with these guys. Such as? I would take, like, what the monk gets. So, for instance, regular carbuncle might give a buff while it's out. Emerald gives a buff while it's out. Topaz gives a buff while it's out. Ruby gives a buff when it's out type thing. Okay. Ah, just a straight up like a aura effect. Right? Nothing fancy pants, like, oh, it's got to do something spectacular. No, just a... This does something, you know, like wind increases attack speed by fraction of a thing. Right? Spell speed, attack speed buff for this one. Defensive buff for Titan out. Physical damage for fire. That sort of thing. Okay. Right? Return them back to their... You know. That wouldn't be bad, because at 400, like, cost... Right? What's this? Or if you want to return them back to being... this, I almost wish I could have the Storm, or, yeah, Shadowbringer's instant cast for them. Especially if they're not going to do anything except for act as catalyst for all the rest of the spells. The no cost able to switch was nice in Shadowbringers. I liked that. It was fun. Right? Half second each casts and each one friggin' does something additional? Sure. Same thing with these two here, right? Keep the same effects for some or Scholar. Oh, yeah. And then add 2 additional for the 2 fairies. I love when I remember things. Oh, there's the treasury chest. Ugh, ugh. Well, if you just like leap over, but no, it's a long way around. Excuse I while we run past. Boom, 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 boom. Discuss. You wouldn't want your dots back? I'd like to have a dot back in replace of physic. Or, like I said, make that spell actually work for us. Excuse you. Mistimed. Oh well, so sad. Never mind. The giant bug. Here to bug you. Here to bug me. Proximity. Yeah. Clouds of explosive gas. It's a fun one. Throw everything at him, including that scene. got tagged. I'm okay. Doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do. Up the hill, stairs. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Need someone to get splat by that? I think someone could get splatted by that nowadays. You do? I do. Dun dun dun. Pillar of this. Oops. Hey, long pole arm. I do. Cannonball! Carbuncle cannonball. Yeah, no, this will be Nidhogg. Like the first fight with Nidhogg. I forget some of these directions he fires off. Hot wings, hot tail. Horde roar. Table price. Oh, what's that? Okay. Quick tab target. And shield. And shield after the fact, not before. Treacherous mortals. Especially when you know the whole story. A bit risky there. I know. I wanted the damage though. For a challenge. Lesser Panda, pass. Roar, pass. I have, and I have. Got it with a 97. Nice. Not me, they did. Grape purple dye. Ooh. Alright. Okay, so we'll do 70 and 80. So I got two 80s. Actually, I think I got two 80s. As well as compass, Hell's Lid. Drowned City is part online, and so is the Burn. Those are all MSQ dungeons I've got lined on to. Good times? Good times. Well, I don't have to worry about it, because worst scenario, if it takes too long, which it won't, but it will. 9 Woohoo! Oh, dungeons. There's never going to be a good way to reduce it. Like I said, it'd be neat if they gave us buffs based on these guys, but then it'd be healers would have these 4 buffs and these 2 buffs. Yay! Versus just give us what this thing does. Yep. Maybe, I don't know. Was there a level 50 ability given to actions and traits? Roll. Actions. And what was my 50 power? Didn't get one. Someone grew it, then 52, right? Yep. So there was no 50 power here. Just gonna see something here for a second. Prepare. You do? I want to see something for a side moment. Ugh. Occupied. Not occupied. Black Mage. Yeah, they got a... Their class finishes out 50. The job gets flare at 50. Cool. You get acceleration at 50 and redoublement at 50. What are you looking at here? Well, usually 50, like at the top level 50, there's a this whole 3 things is the same one thing, really. Right, benediction at 50. Scholar hasn't changed that much, so we should have a 50 here. Got sacred soil at 50. I'm not going to do a blue mage, that would just be silly. Battle voice. Okay. Like, look at... Oh, there's always 50, because it's a thing. It's like, there's a 50, there's should be a 60, there should be a 70, because these are sort of an 80, another one at 90, another one at 100. Doesn't have to be many. It's just weird. But, yeah, 45, and then... And this is only an upgrade to this. But we don't have a capstone at 50. For summoners anymore. No, before I think it was Shadow Flare was our 50. See, we get Astral Flow at 60. Which gives us Death Flare. Or, you know, Crimson Cyclone, blah, 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 blah. Right? Gives us one of our flares. So you get Deadward Trend and then one of the flares. So when you got this, you get Death Flare, Sun Flare, Rekindle. Oh. Right? 7, we get Enkindled Bahamut. 90, we get our summon, our, you know, Ifrits and stuff at 100 low bucks. Okay. Ah, I see what you mean. There's no 50. Right, we go straight from 45 to this. So of all the classes, this is the one that's got a weirdness to it. Yet we don't have that sort of capstone ability at 50 anymore. Huh. Right? Make this the 50 capstone ability then. Change it from physic to doing something else. Ah. Sama. Is that the Thavnarian set for Dancer? I don't have a card. I've got paint. Grape purple. It's not high on my list of things. There it is there. Lavender purple, peacock blue, blah, 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 blah. The metallics at the bottom. There's a lot of stuff in here. I probably just need to dip. Like grinding fluid, bearing flux, alchemist, vicious. I know. All the random rare stuff that I don't know what's good for is gone in here. Ah. Bajin coins. Scale plus. Totems of all sorts of sizes. Oh, and a Fantasia. Yes, a Fantasia. I'll have to sit down and actually make all those orchestrons up. Another time to go through and clean out retainer inventories. Don't you know it? Ain't that the truth? Could be good, though. 2 minutes. 1 minute on the average wait time. Doesn't mean I'm average. Could be above average. Could be well above average. Could be here for 12 minutes. Yay! In which case you do the other thing. Yeah. Get a big old stretch there. That looks like a low-level spear. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. Back when item level is the same height as your thing, you know. Eye level was 10 when you were level 10. Brass. Iron. Brass Viking sword. That's a very nice blade, mind you. Gladiators. Carnage sword. Iron daggers. Iron pickaxe. Carpentry then. Iron spear. Iron lance. There you go. That'd be fun. Note some low-level guy walk up to him. Here, by the way. What's this for? Like, dude, I didn't order anything. So that's okay, man. Consider it a payment forward. Oopsie, someone fell right off at the beginning. You know, consider it a pay forward. Part of the pay forward system. Pay forward system? Yep. One day you'll look out, you'll see a sprout whose gear is, you know, not, or has room to grow, and you'll just whip them up something, or hand them something that was redundant for you. And it's good. Going up, going down. Bing. All right. Oh, maybe not that way. Nah. Woo! And this is why I touch the goal. You do it from time to time. I do it from time to time. I know, I could have just gone up the other way. Up, drop, jump. Do-ba-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Jog, 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 jog. Slight lift faster than before. Fudge. Whee! What was it? This, and you're like, boom, boom. Just RP walk it. Ah, too much. Too much. Take the shorty cut. Take the shorty cut. Been a while. There we go. Had to buckle down and do the right job. Do 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 do. Oh, I do have one. Dazed. All the special ones just repeat themselves over and over again. Just guard. Not this way. Not this way. Yahoo! It went ba-ba-ba. No! Do not need to go this way. Oh well. That's the Moogle dance. It's got elements of the Manderville thing in there, don't it? Yes! Woohoo! We have a goal toucher. Perfect. Bye-bye, Lalafell. Lalafell. Terrible. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! The way Lalafell's jumps is like the whole spread eagle thing. So it's like, ah! Got the whole base jump before thing. Yeah, hey, someone figures they'll just touch the point and get it in there while they've got them going. That way if they don't get goal or gilded, they're good. Good choice. Some people just risk it all. Yep, another completion. Wow, okay. Missed that one on a big time. Oh, they're back. They're gone. It's a great way to look at the different glamours. That almost looks like a bomber jacket. I know it's not, but has a very look to it. Couple that with the sunglasses, it's a sort of very modern-y look. Leather gloves, blue pants, bomber-type jacket. What do you got there? Varsity jacket. All right. Well, we won't be able to see any more bounces. Sign on for all those. Any way the wind blows. Ooh. So if I don't get fart knockered off of this thing with another sneezy case of taking your jacket into the cleaners. That's always a fun thing. It's just like, ah, it snotted on me. You know, try wading in the water. It's remarkably refreshing. Blows you off the thing. If I wasn't wearing pants, I'd be upset by now. Well, you never know. Some people aren't. It's just like, oh-ho! So we'll see if we get our run in. Well, like I said, I can always just blitz it for a minute or two. Yep. Yeah, because this fight, S1T7, isn't that hard to do. New. And I can soloize that thing. Yep. These, not so much. Great Hunt. I can always do that. But I want to do this one. Might be here, might be there. I don't think there's any way to tell which ones or which stickers will be. If there is, someone's actually figured out that there's a set pattern to the stickers based on, you know, this. You'd be like, please punch in which ones you have, and it will tell you what stickers go where. So it's like, oh, I'd be amazed. I would be amazed, but I'd probably be basically looking at someone who's got some sort of API garbage. It's terrible. It is terrible. It's like, oh no, that's not true. It is. Right. Go have a good old time. Go make sure we got. Let's see. I can hunt 2 more. Not a big achievement hunter. Not new. I am not a big achievement hunter. For the most part. You know, filter, titles, no, only unfinished. It's like some rings, 3,000 fates. Definitely not a fate grinder. Complete 200 high levels as a warrior. 4. You know, all for a mount. Werebear, War Panther, War Lion. Hankyu, Panther, Tiger. This True Blue gets you more burl. I know. Masked Conqueror and Blue Unchained. Like, what are those? Those are... Receive 3,000. Get a parade whistle. Bloomed Barding. Oh, yes. I would have thought it was under here. I think the Blue Mage is there. Seasonal events. You haven't done some of those? Yeah. I wonder what they'd be under. I don't do many hunts either. I don't see titles as that great. So, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of stuff I still have to do. Right? This is field operation, which is clear the Baldessian arsenal. Cerebus's horn. So it's like, well, I wish this was a mount. Technically it is, but it requires you to do this with Savage. How to slay your dragon. Right? So some are just worth points, some are just worth points, some are worth something else. Blue Unchained. Here it is. Mightier than dragon, mightier than a raven, mightier than a dreadworm. My manipulator, my this, my that. So I need those two. True blue requires that. So if we go mightier than the dragon, raven, and dreadworm. Prime, justice, malaise. Right. Only blue. Turn 5, party of only blue agents. Silence, echo, turned on. Unrestricted party turned off. Meaning we all have to be level 50 doing it. Then the raven. The dreadworm. That's turn 5. That's basically the first raid done. Justice and Prime. That's the second sort of raid done. So those two are quite literally do the last two raids. So those are 8-man raids. As a blue mage party. Not a trial, it would be a raid. All blue mage is all this. And the requirement, of course, is basically this, this, and that. And the second one looks like it is this, this, and that. All blue mages. What would you recommend for the blue mages then? Well, as long as everyone's packing... everyone would need Angel Snack. Technically, you can get all the spells. There's nothing that stops you from using these spells because they're basically acquired level 1. So everyone would need this spell, Angel Whisper. Regardless of which you've got. Yep. So, Angel Whisper on all tanks. Angel Whisper on all healers. Angel Whisper on everyone. Right? Because it's got such a long cooldown. Right? Yeah. Oh, that's 3. 3 snorts. Now I get blowed out for 800, right? Here goes. Oh, no, I don't. 4 snorts. Last snort. Do I survive? Do I die? Here we go. 7,500. Woohoo! That's like easy. Like, wow, okay, you can do it. It can be done. It can be done just by not moving around. Can also be done by moving around. But it's a complete random pattern he has, and there's only two things I guarantee he can do, which is the outer ring one, which is what you saw, and the center ring one, which basically detonates in the center of the ring. Beyond that, he's got a few that can go all over the place, so. Think you're just going to do the other thing? I'll give it 2 more. Right? I'll give it till 15, and if it's not there by 15, then I'm just going to go do the other thing. Right. Right? Agreed? Agreed. So, yeah, no, I think changing this to something else at 50 would be a good thing. Alright. Yeah. It's like us. It's all they've done is work backwards on us. I mean, ether charge we get at level 6. Right? Which works for all arcanists. I wouldn't really... Yeah. 58, 60 for Death Flare, Wormwave, Ankh-Mor, 80 for Phoenix. Right? So, like, it doesn't have, like, enters this, and this is basically just an upgrade of one of our abilities. Slipstream 86, which is kind of funny because it's effectively, and this is the funny part I giggled at when I actually thought about it for a while, it's our old Shadow Flare returned to us. Oh, because it was basically a potency for something for about 15 seconds. I forget the potency, but I think it was higher potency, but then it didn't have a direct damage deal. This has a direct damage deal, AoE damage deal, and then potency for the remainder. Oh, so this is sort of like an upgraded Shadow Flare. You know what it could be? Because we don't have any real mind to make it work, keeping this as a heal's, you know, redundant once we get to a certain height. So we just don't get the mind to work it. That's why I said it would be nice if they do something to this. It just dinged on me that we didn't have our 50. So, converting this at 50 to something else would be brilliant. That would be right. Give it a minute-long cooldown or 2-minute cooldown. Okay. And it just dumps out every minute or 2 minutes. Yeah. Lasts for, I don't know. That depends what they make it. Could be a dot, which would be fun. You know, miasma. Is our tank not here? Ow. Oopsie, 1 second. Forgot where I put my tank stance button. Alright. Just like annihilate that. We're good. Oh, no, there it is. Royal Guard's on. Go. Comes back. Where's the first squad? Oh, we already wiped them out. You know, this is a level 60, and it works for Bahamut. That's our set. Our Enkindle comes at 70. So, this could be an elemental thing that ties to our pets. It could be. Equivalent of this thing. Ooh. But that would increase across everything, so, you know. Making an AoE dot would be nice. But making it an AoE, making it a utility ability, I think would be this. You know, make it a restore 20% of your health kind of function type thing. Or, yeah, a set amount of max health would actually work quite well. At, you know, that it does once it gets to 50. Keep it useful-ish. It'd be like the Vercure of the, Red Mage. Right, I know. Right out in the open on them. And I feel smart about it. I got a big old pile of junk to get rid of too, don't I then? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Ruby. That was something else for some reason. I thought it was I saw topaz, and I guess I thought topaz. Oh, I know what it could be. It could be a return to our, a third one of these. Right, energy drain, energy siphon. And then give it a real, booter of a name there. So, you know, gets you ether flow times 2. This gives you ether flow times 2, and this would give you ether times 2.
Ready?
Oh yeah. Well, what would you... What else would you go with on it then? Well... have it tie in with the Fester Flare thing. Actually, that's not a dumb idea. Have it tie in with Fester and Flare. Consumes yeah, consumes an ether flare charge or ether down charge. Very much so. Then you could... What would it do? That single target AoE. True, true. Have it tie in some nice way. Alright, someone needs a spank.
You underestimate me.
Trying to think of something that it could be, though. You know, I don't know what you have it as. Go, Pippin! You know, I think Emmerich's the only one who basically gets the most out of this, because technically he's the only one we've spent 2 times on the battlefront with. Right?
Time to get serious!
But go on, we'll deal with them. 2, 3. Woohoo! Any touch? Nope. Really? It's gotta go and target. Ow! Right, okay. Right, little payback for shooting me every time. Beat you so badly, you have to do it twice. At least I got my full power coming back. You're right. Very few people have seen that. Oh, obviously I have to say good for you. Let's go get that book. Two lines. Nice. First things first, though. So we're one off of getting a 3. Yes. Ah, and it's close. It just feels terrible. Let's go. 10 minutes counting. Whee! Timer stops once you get the gold. Yep. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Misfires. Wee. Up, 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 up. Do 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 do. 8. Two minutes. Two minutes, 20 seconds. Technically, it'd be like 20 point half a thousandths of a second. You'd have to get the full-on 100,000 cycles. For a second there, I thought that was hair coming up the top of their head. Like, holy crap, where did you get that hairdo from? Like, no. Right, okay, fine. Travel, teleport. Edelshire. Edelshire, Idleshire. Go. Do. Oh, I need repairs too. Repair. The weekly book is all done. Technically, it's a bi-weekly book, but still, weekly book done. I brought you some great stories. Yes, I did. All right, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take that. So I have full of those. The other would be to take 50,000 and 30,000. Quick return. Bum, 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 bum. Me do. Couldn't be a Lalafell? No. I like being bigger than my minions. Let's go up. There's a heck of a party going on down here, that's for certain. Someone must be doing a concert in the whole line there. Very big dude and a very small girl. Like I said, we got a lot of trash piles here. Stop there for a moment. Nothing. Quartermaster. Give me 4 of those. Yeah. I would have to check those. Do. Nope. Do. Oh, I guess that wasn't what it was looking. I thought it was. Oh, in that case, I can hand over all the rest of the stuff. Yeah, I thought I had a robe of casting. It's like, why can't I? Pretty sure I have that already. Just couldn't see it for the frackin' sake of it. Someone's like, you didn't see that? No. No, apparently I didn't. Yeah, I knew I had one. I just stay there in my inventorable, though. Alright, let's see what I got. What did we get in the material container? Mark III. Let's find out. First roll. Wind up airship. Second roll. Calamari. Did not have that. Third roll. Wind up Tonberry. Fourth roll. Wind up Titan. I did not have that either. Nice. 2 for 2. 2 out of 4. That's not bad. Now, question. What does this sell for? Nothing. Okay. And this. Hmm. Okay, we'll put it on for... Got one. People selling it. It sells for a lot less than 60 gil. 60 is the floor. Right, whatever you can sell it to a vendor, that should be the floor. If you're shooting below that, it's this. But you also have to remember taxes added to it. Yeah. So technically, you're going to be paying more for it. Right? Let's run to the fishing guild. I was like, oh, that's right. You have to pay tax on that. So you're selling it for 58. Not only could you have gotten 60 from the ordinary vendor for it, but you're paying tax on that 58, so you're losing an extra 5 off the top, so you're only getting paid 53. I was like, of course, that makes sense. Well, it's like 10-15% tax. Why would you sell it below that? It's like the people who buy those 55 million gil mounts and then put them on the place for 56 million. It's just like, if someone realizes there's a shop price there. Oh, it's a Stola cosplay. Nice. She stole a rule. Oh, and they got her eye color right before she went blind with the whole thing. Nice. Playing as a white mage. Very nice. Right? We always agree to people who do Scion cosplays. It's like, yes! I think that there's 2 who do Stola lookalikes. I think she's got 2 doppelgangers that I've definitely seen. Problem is, I don't remember if they're the same one or not. Minion Guide, number 3. A calamari. Or is it a trap? Zanu, Lakshmi, Shinru, Yaku, Satai, Tourmaline weapon, Adam weapon, Agano. I'm missing Garuda out of the early. That's why I always say it'd be nice, right? Personally, I'd love this to be turned into something else that allows us a one-time fire-off of Leviathan, Rama, or Shiva. Becomes a summon them. But no. Wait for the capstone here, right? They just do a flat. So initially it's something like lightning. It's just lightning damage over time. When it's or water damage over time, lightning damage over time, ice damage over time. Okay, so so initially it's just like, oh, we just run, just water damage over time for Leviathan. Okay, so under 50 it's Leviathan, right? Stays Leviathan, 50 to 60. How'd this work? How would this completely crazy idea work? Okay. I bring up my traits here. right? So comes in at 50, just gives us damage over time. Pick one of the 3 elements. They don't even show up and cast it. It's just a lightning bolt comes from the sky, or water blast comes from the side. I'd probably say Rama first, just because it's fun, right? Just a lightning bolt, that's it. Just damage over time. Potency something, damage over time, doesn't change. Okay. Right? Lightning aspected because it's Ramas. And this says I should throw these 2. Nice. So I have a pawn, 2 possible pawns. Possible cheese, that's okay. Mm-hmm. Do not chi that. Nope. Biff that now.
Tread cautiously now. Small mercies, I suppose.
Lol. It's not even a high hand, but still. I gotta giggle at it. It's got that comedy line of it. Well, what nonsensical do I have here? You need a red and... So 1 north down, no reds. It's the east. Okay. 1 north, 1 south, no wests. Two greens are down. Cool. Concealed pawn. 2 norths are down. Well, 3 norths are down. There's 1 red. So we've got 1 red, 1 white. Apparently scaring the pants off of people. Cool. There's only one white dragon out there. There's one,
Tread
two.
cautiously
There's one
now.
on the wall here. So this is pretty much safe.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
Oh, they had the 3. That wasn't going to get that one. That's okay. I could probably finish that as a pair.
We shall make up for the ground we lost, yes?
Oh no, I lost 500. You were building a good hand. I was. One, two, three, 5, 5, 5. Cool. Upset that I threw that first. Should have thrown the other dragon. Debatable. Yeah, now I feel Packard for doing it. Because I could have 1, 1, 2 there, and I would have had a pair. Yay! Fair enough. It's too far away from anything to be useful. The one south's down.
Tread cautiously now.
I can use that.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
That's just a...
We shall make up for the ground we lost, yes?
Yep, we will, we will. Okay, what do we have? I know, we got pretty easy over here. We can go... right off the bat, 7. Like, oh no, you should have kept the 7, should have thrown the 2. Like I said. Right, so I have a possible 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, or 7's not that. 4, 5, 6. Right, so I've got a pretty good spread there. I can do that. That's not going to hurt me. Right, so that gives me a pair. 2 reds, 2 whites, 2 greens. 3. Cool. 2, 3, 4. I'm most likely throwing this 2. Yeah. Pair of 9s. I can work with that. Right? Yep. Got a pair, pair, pair. Another pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. I can start pawning out. Sad. So sad, double sad. Concealed pawn. Fours are pretty crappy because there's already 2 down here and a 2 there. So try to keep for the 3. And keep for the 1, too. Actually, better. Ugh. Story of this match so far. How many souths are out? 1. This is a Tanyo, or this is a Tenpai. Yes. Because it looks like I'm waiting for 1 tile out. Okay, what did you need? 1, 2, 3. You need 2s. I already thrown them for that. Aha. Ooh. I have to decide that one. I don't think I'm going to get 13 orphans on what I have. Mm-mm. Upset? A little. Spaghetti. One east, 2 of those. So I could chi a 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6, throw the 3 out on a whatever. Nice. Pawn, throw the 3 out on 4 7s. I like it. I suspect they're out on circle. There's only 2 down to that, so that's pull the throat.
Tread cautiously now.
I'm completely safe on that because they just threw it.
Small mercies, I suppose.
Oh! Vicious little thing. It's like, I'll just throw the 3 after they throw the 3. No, you won't. No! Ooh. That's all I can say about that. Ooh. Okay. Let's just go for some points making hand. 1, 9, 1. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do that. Got a pair there. Okay. I have a pair of 3s, so throw the 9s. So you can go 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6 type thing. Yep. Nice. I like it. Do that. I can do 4, 5, 6, pair of 4s, pawn, pawn. Something in this. Throw the 6. Yeah. Pawn one of those, throw that. That's a Tanyo with this. I can do that. Really? Yep. If I get the 4, I can throw this and it's pure double chi going out on the 5. Actually, no, because I've got the pair here. 4's an out. 1's not an out, but the 4's an out because I have 4, 5, 6. And it's 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4.
Tread cautiously now. Small mercies, I suppose.
I was rolling on to 2 of them, and they had the 3rd. So they had 1, this. So if you didn't throw that, thinked. All right, so I am still in 3rd place. Fetch. I'm having trouble actually getting a hand off here. I am. Fortunately, everything's a fairly close race, isn't it, right now? It is. Throw that. East is, that is. I might just hold that. Nowhere there. Got possible there. 7 still needed both ways. Can throw that. Doesn't help. Doesn't hurt, doesn't help. Yep, the 1 can be biffed as well. 5, 6. Cool. Throw the 8. Let's see. What do I have? 6, 7, 8. Double 6s. Pair of 6s. Cool. That's my pair. A chi here. I just got to clean this up and maybe that up. Does not help. Biff the green, maybe. Maybe. There are 2 wests down. Okay. Capture the 4 regardless which way.
Tread cautiously now. Small mercies, I suppose.
Wouldn't have got it anyway. Well. Lol.
We shall need to hone our wits if we
Minus
are to
9
triumph.
points. Oh well. GG. Didn't go up, didn't go down at this rank. Lost 9 points the other way. Can't complain. It's not too bad. Ooh, what happens in 2 minutes? Leap of faith. Yep. So, yeah. So this becomes a dot. Doesn't become miasma. It becomes gem. Right? No, it becomes gem something or other. Gem something? Gem something. At 50. At 50. Okay, so at 50, we get that. It becomes like this is what happens to our attacks when we get this, right? You know, summon this, and we have our gem shine at 6. So we can summon Ruby, this, and we get our 2 hard casts. We get Fester, Energy Drain, Resurrection, blah, 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 blah. Right? Cool. So that's Ether Charge, which is what this becomes. So give it the same sort of thing. Call it Ether something. And it just replaces physics. Yeah, physics becomes that. Okay, at 50. At 50. Exactly. Right? Yeah. So that one's Ether Charge, because it charges us up. So do a title of an Ether something spell. Ah! Where am I falling? Oh, here. Oh, pfft. Good one. Right, maybe Ether Strike. Yeah, that might be a thing. Done. Less than 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, no, that would make sense. I mean, you can just like bolt it off of that, and this it's good times. Like, oh, I didn't know you could just the guy just like jumps off there and catch, done. Right? So, yeah, no. Aether Discharge. Right? So this is Ether Charge, and this is Ether Discharge. But this becomes Ether Discharge. Yeah, and it fires off lightning, right? And it just says, basically, you know, it doesn't summon with this, that, or the other. It's just that, right? Or you could just have it be summon. The idea of calling it Summon Rama might be a little bit on the rough side. Right? But Ether Discharge works. And it just basically dumps a dot that has a cooldown on it, you know. Maybe it's 120 seconds, maybe it's 60 seconds, whatever. Right? 60-second recharge. Bam. Right? 120, 60. Pick your pick. Probably a 60-second charge. Yeah. You know, on a 60. So it's just dump. And it just puts a dot on them. It lasts for ass. Potency, whatever. Deals aspected lightning. Initial. Then when we get over here, like, oh. So when we get to our 60, it does nothing. When we get to our 70, you can have it add Leviathan. Right? Or you can have it add, yeah, add Leviathan, add in Shiva. I just cast like Diamond Dust, Tidal Wave, or cast Whirlpool, casts Lightning, casts that. Okay. And then once we actually get Summon a Frit 2, where you actually have a Frit or something, you might have Rama show up and just go, boom. This, and you just get like a little animation of them popping in and casting it. Right? You can even still keep it on a hard cast, like, so it's still got to do it. Okay. 600 and something. It's just like so poor. Right? See what I'm saying though? Yeah. Ether discharge, just, powered, release a discharge of ether, lightning aspect from Rama, it says on the description. Then, when you get the next discharge, same damage, nothing fancy on it, it's not like it... Oh, 2 racers. Cool. So happy. Ace Torpedo. Good luck. Ace Torpedo versus Wild Spirit and a bunch of in-betweens. Here we go. Cut on the inside. Thank you. You can get that. Italy. Going. Ah, box appeared behind us. That's okay. Usually that's full of catch-up items. The blue umbrellas? Yeah. Blue usually means it's a lot of goodies in there. Spoony Bard. Go away. Oh, Sneezer. Reds are usually full of offenses. Another Sneezer. Bad Shape has just enough power to get through to the end. So do I, technically. Ah! Craft stickers. Oh, Ace is out of the run. How far back are they? They didn't finish last. GG. I hope he gets it. Ah, dang it, he missed. Ugh. I just could not catch him. He had the stamina to just continue to sprint at the end. Suck. Dun dun dun. Should be okay. Ugh. If I'd gotten a couple of those items, I could have pressed him a little bit harder, maybe. Maybe. But never worry about what could have been. That'll just keep you there all night. Dang it, just me. I was hoping to catch up another race with another person, but no. Mercury. Aha, Hydroborum. Yep, that's why it's HG for Mercury. Also known as Quicksilver. Baracus's water. I should start calling that by the proper thing, Baracus. Get you all raged out. Missed again. Pretty high resistance to it, I guess. Outside, corner. I know I'm going to plop out here because I forgot the trick was to run along the inside corner. Still going to come across the trade first, though. There's like the thinnest rail of down the left-hand side you can run on that. Mercury comes last. It's funny. I think that is our time, though. It is, it is. All right. So where to? Dump this. The legendary vessel, the Invincible. May as well. That way I don't wind up taking, you know, this 120. You get 120 for that. Exactly. Hence why I do this. Better than trying to get 60 out of it from the, you know, individuals. Some people are like that, though. And then those are usually the people like, why can't I get money? Like, seriously, like, look at the party going on here. Far more people than usually here. Why you want short hair? Some sort of gauge. Look like it's an ether gauge and that's it. Speedo. Oh, I see where you're going. Yes. My island. The way I can get all that stuff handled when I first log in. Things I do in the background. I know. You could just teleport and it would have ported you up here, but still. That was easier. You're going to call it there? I am going to call it there. There's no reason to hang around any further, is there? Not really. You're going to run happily away? Yeah, absolutables. Anyway, let's get this done and dusted, shall we? Really? Really? Time to go. I know. So, tomorrow, timers kick off, so it's all the raids tomorrow. Right? It's a Tuesday raid, but if you're in for it, hey, join me tomorrow for 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, where we go and basically attack the current cruiserweight raids. Yay, and we also hit the course Juno First Walk. Got to keep those coins up, get those tokens, keep going. Aye, we'll have to see what we're going to spend our weekly allowance of tokens on. See what we get, see how we play. Exactly. Then for Wednesday, Thursday, basically grinding for tombstones. Dailies and grind. Before we start back to more fun or more cyberpunk. Cleaning out the rest of Santo Domingo. So if you're in for things, hey, you know where to find me. That's right, 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. I'll be here ready for you. And thank you if you did tune in tonight. If you watch this on replays, hey, thank you. And if you're catching this on YouTube, once again, thanks. Listen always, I'm out of here. Laters.